everyone, my name is Marissa and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about all things money, budgeting, and debt-free living. Today I'm continuing a side hustle series of sorts that I started in my last video, which I'll go ahead and leave a link to up above that you can check out. But I'm continuing on with sharing when it's time to quit the side hustle. So maybe you're already doing a side hustle and it's been working out really well for you and you've been being able to earn some extra income to use for your financial goals, but when is it time to actually quit it? And maybe you're miserable with your side hustle, so just trying to figure that out. So I thought that I would just share a little bit about my side hustle story and share some tips and ideas of when it may be time to call it quits. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. You can scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your bell notifications so you won't miss when I post a new video. I'd love to have you guys as part of my YouTube community if you aren't already. With that, let's get into the video. So to share a little bit about my side hustle, I'll give you a little bit of backstory. So I worked for a financial advisor for a short amount of time in the fall of 2016. And I left that job to pursue another job that was closer to home, and it was more of something that I felt really passionate about and called to, although I will say that the pay was less. But I was really excited about taking this new job. And so as I got started in my new job, a couple months into it, I was really just praying that we'd be able to have some sort of additional income come into our household. We were still working on paying off our debt, and I took this job that paid less, and I was just really hoping that we'd be able to continue to pay off our debt quickly. So I was praying for another opportunity to make money, and at that point it was, I think, February of 2017, and my old boss from the financial advisor office actually reached out to me, and he asked if I'd be interested in working a few hours a week from home, doing some social media for their business. And I was super excited about that, and it was a huge answer to prayer to just bring in a little bit of extra side income, and with it being something that I could do from home, I was all about that. And so I started that side hustle in February of 2017, doing some online marketing for this small business. I worked 5 hours a week from home, just doing things like Facebook and website updates, things that I also did, you know, for myself and my business. So it was something that kind of came a little bit naturally to me, as it was something that I already had experience in. And with that, I was getting an additional paycheck from this small business for doing their social media marketing. So fast forward a few months, Jacob actually took a new job and he was earning more income. I actually got promoted and was earning even more income, which was fantastic. And then in October of 2017, we actually became debt-free, which was so exciting. And at that moment, we kind of began to reevaluate what we wanted our future to look like. Up until we became debt-free, we were really living a scorched earth budget, just taking care of those necessities and not really doing anything fun with our money because we were working so hard on paying off our debt. But once we became debt-free, we realized that we had some more flexibility there, and so we began to think through if the side hustle that I was doing was something I wanted to continue. Also at that time, I started to get really serious about my blog and was learning about how I could actually make money off of my blog. And so I began taking the Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing course, which was so fantastic in learning how to make money blogging. I'll go ahead and leave it below if you want to check that out. And so I was learning how I could make money blogging and actually applying it, and I started making money off of my blog in November of 2017, and it was super encouraging to see that this was something that I could continue on if I desired. So a few months later, as I was continuing my blogging journey and making more and more income, I realized that what I was making with my blog was as much as I was making with this additional side hustle. And since we were debt-free and wanting to just enjoy life a little bit more, and the side hustle that I was initially doing wasn't something that I was completely passionate about, I decided that it was time to phase that out. The business owner that I worked with, he is a wonderful, wonderful man, and I really wanted to do right by him, and so I gave him plenty of notice before I did end up quitting that side hustle. So I gave him, I think it was 4 months notice to just let him know that come, you know, April of 2018, I wanted to be done working for him so that I could continue to pursue my blog as a more full-time side hustle. In April 2018, I did fully quit the side hustle that I was doing for the small business and continued my side hustle for the blog. And at this point now, I make much more money off of my blog and YouTube channel than I did with the side hustle I was doing for the small business. So quitting the side hustle for the small business was actually a great decision because it allowed me to put more time and energy into my blog, which is something that I am much more passionate about and something that I want to continue on for time and time to come. So all that to say, if you are looking to figure out when you can quit your side hustle, I think that there are a few factors that go into that. One, is this something that you love? If it's not and you are debt-free, maybe it's time to quit it. If you are doing pizza delivery and you're so sick of it but you're now debt-free, maybe it's a great time to stop. Unless you are wanting to continue with saving and you want to have some additional income to help supplement your savings, maybe then you can do that, but slow it down a little bit and not work as many hours. But if your side hustle is something that you're passionate about and something that you enjoy, continue it on. I think it's so awesome to see other people who start a business that was initially a small side hustle, but again grows into being this like wonderful business that they decide to do either part-time or full-time. That happens all the time with so many people that I know, and it's honestly my dream with this blog and YouTube channel that I run. But all in all, I think a great marker for when you can quit your side hustle is around when you pay off debt. We definitely wanted to get out of debt as soon as possible, and we're so gazelle intense about that we were fine working extra and putting all that effort into that, knowing that we'd be able to stop once we were debt free. That was like the finish line. And when you're doing something that you don't love but know that it's only for a short period of time, it's a lot easier to do. But if your side hustle is something that you truly do love, continue it on and see where it goes. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my little side hustle story and also have some sort of direction when it comes to figuring out when you should actually quit your side hustle. There are so many factors that go into that, and it's something that isn't going to be a cut and dry decision, but there are a few questions that you can ask yourself along the way to help make that decision. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel again if you aren't already, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and leave me a comment down below and let me know at what point did you quit your side hustle, if you had one and you stopped it, or is the side hustle something that you're still doing, and when do you plan to stop your side hustle? I'd love to hear what you guys think, and with that I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.